In 3, 2, 1, live! Live from Ireland.
And
the rest of the UK.
And the rest of the UK, yeah. 2 UKs. Anyway, hello guys, I'm Higgsy007. These are some people I'm going to introduce very soon. At the minute we have no viewers on, so I guess we're just talking amongst ourselves. We're going to get a little bit of a disclaimer out first. This video may contain some swearing that some people may find offensive. It may contain some alcohol. I'm from Ireland. We are Irish, more than likely.
the majority's Irish.
It is going to contain some alcohol.
Hello guys, I'm Higgsy007.
Hold on.
He does love the sound of his own voice.
Hold on, shut up. We'll try this again.
I guess we're just talking amongst themselves.
There we go. Shut you up. I don't want to hear you twice. Cannot stand the sound of my own voice. Anyway, it may contain some alcohol, some drinking, possibly some smoking. So if there's any kids watching, we are not endorsing smoking or drinking or foul language. May also contain some nuts and monkeys. So let's go on with it. And possibly some nudity. So
Possibly. I promise nothing. I say nothing.
promise nothing.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to introduce a few guys here. We'll start off with the one that most of you probably know by now, the most famous one, the one and only Monks Boy. Say hello. Introduce yourself, Monkey Man.
Hello, I am Monks Boy, aka the Monkey, and I'm here to piss everyone off and to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Other than that, yeah, just ignore me.
Point taken. We shall. Second of all,
That's what she said.
who will we go with next? Shut up. That's my line. I think the score at the minute is 3-2 with the watch. That's what she says. Second of all,
I'm not even taking count.
we'll go with I think we'll go with a good friend of mine, an actual real life friend. You've probably seen him on my channel before if you follow the We Discuss. So yeah, say hello, Gary Gillespie.
Hello, everybody. I am Gary Gillespie, and I would like to think myself as what Higgsy's better half, maybe, or the other half. I wouldn't go that far now, but I do like to be part of it. I do like to be part of all the wee ideas and whatnot. And the We Discuss is just us really having a few drinks and talking rubbish, really. Usually involves gaming, really. A lot of COD right now, even though I'm trying to get Higgsy out of this Call of Duty rut. There is so many better games out there, but we'll get there. We're getting there.
Well said, Gary. Well said. Bravo.
Thank you.
Anyway, this is a fellow Irishman. I've been trying to get him on for a while, and he was more than eager. That's what she said. And so this guy, I found him quite a long time ago. It seems like a long time. And I kind of felt like subscribing to him just to show the support and the Irish support. And I kind of fell in love with a lot of the stuff he does. And there's one video in particular, the initial rise, the initial climb of YouTube. And I did a little video on it myself, and I just thought it was the most awe-inspiring video I've ever seen. Talk about a guy that speaks from the heart. It definitely gave me an inspiration, an insight into a lot of things as well. So I'd like to welcome Three Piece. Before we start, are you ready, guys? Proper introduction. Three Piece. Take it away.
I mean, like, for the thing with YouTube, I started YouTube out as something that I just wanted to do for the sake of having it. I started YouTube like maybe 2 years ago, and I just wanted to play some COD and just upload COD. But like recently, I've had so much fun with playing so many other videos, and YouTube is just kind of that community where it's just so oversaturated with people that are looking to get something out of it, and it's just not really how they should be doing it. And I wanted to just try and put my own opinion on it and say like, oh, you know, maybe we should actually try and make a good, decent community that people actually look at and actually, you know, this is actually a good thing and this is actually something that works, rather than people trying to fight and leech off each other. So I don't know, I just made that initial Climb a YouTube video, and it got like a really ridiculous response considering the size of my channel, and I thought I did really well. And like a while ago, I introduced like my own little clap, and it just kind of stuck. And it just kind of caught with the whole 3-piece, because it ended up like with a cool beat at the end of it. It just fixed perfectly, and I just play anything, and I just play what I feel like, and I just have as much fun as possible, and that's really the main thing about YouTube. That's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Well,
I think a little thing that you have incorporated into your channel, and I think it fits so well, and you said it in that video as well, with every piece matters. You know, we are pieces, part of the piece, 3-piece. You know, I just think it fits in so well, and it's something that I noticed from your channel, that every piece matters. Anyway, enough about you. Thanks for coming. There's your fun. Last but not least, we were trying to get this guy last night, and this is the official live podcast, and it's our first attempt as well, so if there's any hiccups or any fuck-ups, blame Monkey.
Oh, I thought I was going to get the blame there. I always get the blame.
Oh man, I forgot about you already. We're trying to get this guy on last night for roughly about an hour and a half, and he was our special guest last night, which wasn't actually meant to go live, but someone forgot to fucking click the private button, and it went live to YouTube. So this was the special guest for last night. We finally got him, and we talked to the wee hours. I think it was about 2:30, roughly. And listen, guys, it was really worth the wait. That's all I have to say. That we talked and fucking talked and divulged some knowledge about each other. I think Monkey and this guy clicked quite well. I felt like the gooseberry. I felt like I was pretty much sitting in the middle. It was like every party I go to, everyone talks, and I'm just there sitting, leaning against the bar, having a few drinks. But I'd like to welcome. Actually, we kind of found each other. I did a video about a spike drone thing, and this guy found me and commented on my channel. He's prone to a few spike drone kills, and I suppose not the sole reason I wanted to bring him on, but one reason I wanted to bring him on, and we only kind of thought about it there a little while ago, is to level up the playing field a little, because I made the video about the console wars a few days ago, and us four are PlayStation Nation, and this guy is an Xboxer. So yeah,
Xboxer sounds good.
Just to show no grudges here, and share the love around, I thought I'd invite him on. Plus the fact that he's a really talented guy. He's got a voice that I could listen to. I want him to actually narrate a few children's stories just so I can listen, or just play to my kids, because he's got the most beautiful voice, and he's certainly an entertaining character with lots to say. So I'd like to introduce Futurism to my channel. Say hello.
Hi guys, I am Futurism. I feel like Higgsy's built me up quite high now, so I've got a bar to hit, but I started YouTube just uploading, like Higgsy's already said, just throwing knife kills, a few montages, and after watching quite a few videos, I realised that there's not much like broad opinions out there. People sort of pick a side and then jump on that bandwagon, and I try and look at everyone's argument when it comes to gaming, because at the end of the day, like people have already said, it's for one community, and I might be Xbox, so like I am defending the dark side here today, but like we are all one community, and I hope that we get some good discussions on this evening.
We shall. So anyone that's watching, obviously at the minute we have 5 viewers on. Go to the video and just type in a little thing, ask a few questions, jump over to Twitter. We'll be doing this for a while, possibly about 4 to 5 hours.
What the hell? Could be very easily.
To the wee hours.
It's an endurance. Last man standing.
Want to keep it going quick. Obviously this will be on my channel. Go and check it out and have it on in the background. Listen to. I'm going to try and let Futurism talk a lot. No offense to the rest of you guys, but he's just got the fucking best voice I've ever heard. He was telling a few stories last night, and I was just sitting and I was in awe. I was gripped to every single word. And so yeah, if you just close your eyes and picture a kind of animated series. If any of you guys have seen the Ricky Gervais show with Carol Pilkington and Ricky Gervais, that kind of animation. When this guy starts talking, close your eyes and just picture that. And it's going to happen. Someday you're going to get a call from Ricky Gervais and I need your voice here. Carol's fucked off to some foreign place like Birmingham and I can't find him. So anyway, this is obviously in the title, as this isn't a fake title or anything. We are actually going to talk about E3. It's obviously happening this week. It's left. It's definitely perfect for YouTubers because it's endless conversation. We can sit and talk about this for hours. I can't because I haven't watched any. But lots of these guys have watched shed loads of E3 discussions and topics, and they pretty much know everything. So I may just be nodding along and putting in my 2 cents every once in a while. So E3, what games are you really looking forward to? Actually, when it comes to Call of Duty, I'll probably put in my 2 cents more because that's what my channel's about. But Gary, I think, could start off. He is a proper gamer guy, so go ahead, Gary. What are you really looking forward to?
What I'm really looking forward to, basically, one word, and that's sequels. At every E3, there's always the same. There's always so many sequels, but this year there's some that really are looking pretty damn good. We have the new Deus Ex. Looking forward to that. Unfortunately, it was one of those games I started playing, and it was when I got the old Orange Light of Death. My machine just packed up, and I had done so much, I just couldn't be bothered going back into it. But it was a fantastic game. And a new one now coming out, in current gen. But what I've seen, it looks bloody gorgeous, so it does. And the whole augmentation thing, I mean, like what I've seen of Deus Ex and what I've seen of Black Ops 3, it's very similar stuff. Like, but then Deus Ex will be more story driven, like one of those AAA, sit down for a couple hours and just lose yourself, really.
Have you played all of Deus Ex's previous?
No, I never played the ones on the PS2. I played the ones previously to that there. And they've come a long way. They really have. From as far as I remember, they always have been the first-person shooter, but they've always been this huge RPG. It might have been actually one of the first games to bring an RPG element to the first-person shooter, and really clever, very very smart games like. And even the story is looking very good, so it does.
Has any of the rest played Deus Ex?
I've played the first one on PC, and I'm going back a few years here. But I do agree with
back a few years,
what he's saying. Like, it almost had like that Splinter Cell kind of vibe in first person, and you've never really, like the first kind of game you kind of played stealth, if you know what I mean. Like, you had to not just run in guns blazing, because previous games either like Doom and stuff where you literally were just get your bullets out there, you know what I mean? It was one of the first games where it was like, very, a lot more in depth.
Yeah, right. The thing about this, like, you can play it any way you want. You can go, guns blazing, and you can augment your character to, to be more aggressive, or you can heighten your, I can't remember what it was called, but basically you learn how to get more information out of characters where you wouldn't have to go the whole guns blazing. You'd be sneaky, you could be quiet, you could sneak in. Like, there's actually achievements, trophies for completing the game and not killing anyone. It's similar to, like, Metal Gear, apart from the boss fights. So you can play it any way you want, and the new one just looks bloody gorgeous. So it does, like, current gen.
3-piece watch. What are you really looking forward to? What have you seen that excites you most, that gets you really wet from E3?
Moist.
From looking at the trailers and stuff, I'd say Battlefront, because the trailer for Battlefront was absolutely insane. The trailer for Battlefront was amazing, and obviously it's Star Wars, so like, what can go wrong with that? I just hope DICE make it a good game, because that can really turn out to be something incredible. And I'm hyped for Fallout 4 as well, because it's Fallout, and Bethesda always make amazing games and just beautiful games, whatever. There was some other funny games that I was like looking forward. Like, there was this the Nintendo conference is kind of weird in general, but there was like a Yoshi game, and it was all made out of like yarn. I just thought that was like a cool idea.
Yeah,
that was
Yoshi.
That was
gorgeous too. It does look like, as you said, woolly Yoshis. It does look like someone has actually knitted them. It does look pretty good. Yeah.
Kind of the Big Planet-esque. Obviously, with the kind of wool or yarn, yeah.
Yeah.
Monkey, anything you want to add?
There's actually a few games that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the Tom Clancy series that are being released, especially the Wildlands, the Ghost Recon Wildlands. That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Also the Firewatch, which is a nice open world kind of murder mystery sort of thing.
Mm.
And also another thing that caught my eye, which has kind of split people, is the new Tony Hawk's 5.
Really?
Yeah, it's going back to basics. Like there's no picking up. Well, there might be picking up.
There's no board, is there?
But it's not underground. It is Tony Hawk's 5, and it is you know, there's a few of the old maps brought back. I think there was Foundry and Warehouse coming back. So
so you're going back to like PS2 now?
Yeah, PS2 style. So
Really?
hopefully that I am really looking forward to that. That looks.
You know, if I was to pick anyone out of all the guys I've on tonight to talk about skateboarding, it definitely would have been Futurism. Not you, Monkey. No offense.
Thanks. Well,
That's definitely a surprise for me.
Hey, I'll go take my board and I'll leave.
Young at heart.
Another game similar to kind of Deus Ex was Dishonored. I love playing the first Dishonored.
Yeah, man.
Really great story-driven game. You could play it again. You could play it stealthy. You could play it. There was actually 2 or 3 endings, and it's one of the very few games where I played, twice. You get the 2 endings. And when I seen the trailer for Uncharted or Dishonored 2. We'll talk about Uncharted again, but Dishonored 2, where they've gone, and I don't want to spoil it in case some of you haven't seen it. The character that they've chosen to play, the main character, I'm very excited about the way they've continued on the story. It's set something like 15 years after the first one, and the whole, what would you call it? It's like comic book noir look about it. It looks fantastic, so it does. Even on PS3, it looked well. On a current gen now, it's going to look even better. And all the abilities, the different things you could, again, like Deus Ex, depending on which way you want to play, it will depend on which powers you use. I'm really looking forward to the new Dishonored. I'm looking forward to that one now.
Anything else?
Yeah, just to add to that, I'm really looking forward to the new Assassin's Creed as well. That looks the absolute nuts. That looks so much better than what Unity did.
Yeah.
That, and it's set in London. It's a bit more local. It's
Yeah.
I mean, well, as opposed to France and Italy and all the rest of it.
I get you, yeah.
Them countries we never hear tell of.
Countries where they don't speak a language,
Yeah. That's just been lazy, really. They should learn English.
Not only that, but the 19th century London was probably one of the most brutal in existence. It was the real. Historically, it was a complete transformation of the world, really. It was the rise of the British Empire and everything else, and everything that's going down in the streets is going to be nitty-gritty, really, isn't it?
Mm. Never really a fan of the Creeds. I played the first one, and then I just kind of find it really repetitive, really. Yeah, I bought into it. Like, I like the whole story to it, the whole Knights Templar. I mean, that actual going into history and taking things from history, like what they did then with the whole Leonardo da Vinci and all that. I mean, great idea, but I never got into it. I just find it very samey, and then I just never really played anymore.
The early ones were really repetitive, but
yeah.
As it's progressed, so the game's progressed as well. It's not. It's still kind of doing the same things, but you've got different approaches and different styles of play and stuff. So, yeah.
Oh no, Higgsy, you played the third one, was it? When you were the wolf guy, the Indian guy.
I played them all.
Have you? Sorry.
I think it was Revolutions and Brotherhood. I kind of played back to back. I finished them, I finished the story within a week, I think, or 2 weeks. Possibly the last game I started and finished. And then I bought. What was it? What was the one on the last one on PS3?
Black Flag.
Black Flag.
No, before that.
Revelations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was kind of halfway. Was it? No, maybe it was Black Flag. Anyway, I was that shows you how much you get into the game. I was halfway through it, and then I just got fed up. It just seemed so long and drawn out. It was like an intro that lasted for 6 hours. Just felt
That
the
would be
prologue.
Revelations.
It's
The
nearly like
from Black Flag
if you,
right in.
if you've played any Metal Gear, you'll be well used to, tutorials that last, 40 odd minutes or so. Like I remember I would consider myself a Metal Gear fan. Like I am looking forward to the new one. I have the new, not the Phantom Pain, but the Ground Zero. I have it on the PlayStation because it was free with the PlayStation Plus this month. And but you had to be prepared to play this game for maybe 20 minutes worth of gameplay. But you would sit through another 40 minutes of just actual either codec message or a cutscene. Now that guy, he did push the boundaries. Like you had to be pretty damn dedicated to the game to sit through that, and you had to. You really did.
I played it, man, and I sat through it, and I'll say them cutscenes were incredible. Though, like it was.
Oh, the word. It was like watching like the whole scene. Was it through France and the Patriots, where like we had Big Boss's body, and then that was fantastic, man. You would get that there in a big AAA movie. Really well done. And like David Hayter, he's just the voice and character of Snake. He's just the guy just oozes charisma. Fantastic guy, fantastic voice actor.
You're fond of, or you're interested in your indie style games. You were talking last night briefly about the I suppose simple games, indie games, PC games. Games that some people may. I suppose it sounds a bit controversial, but I think in my eyes, a game that I've never played too much, but I know it's probably pretty good, is CS:GO. Yeah, and
Yeah.
fuck, what's your name? 3-piece. That's a newbie move. I play a lot of CS:GO as well. Another game Future actually played that maybe a bit indie or classed as not a very popular game would be Call of Duty Ghosts. But sorry, I had to bring back Ghosts. The Ghosts are alive.
Listen, if it wasn't for Future, I wouldn't be playing Ghost. It's that man's fault that I had to put it on again. And to be fair, I'm having fun. We really are. I mean, me and Higgsy were on playing a bit of. Yeah, it was fun. It was the last week upload that I put up. That's the first time I ever got Michael Myers in an actual live game. Party games, stuff like that there, I got him. But I never got Michael Myers until a couple of nights ago. And you know what? You're more grounded. You don't have to be looking above you. You're looking all around you. You know what? I'm looking forward to Blobs 3 being a wee bit more back to basics. Yeah, we know there's this wall running ability, but there's no
Titanfall, yeah.
Titanfall, yeah, basically Titanfall. But
you're
watching after watching the trailer for like the 4th or 5th time, the wee things that you start to pick up. I don't know if I'm nervous or if I'm excited.
When are you doing a breakdown, Gary?
When am I doing my breakdown? Let me see. Hopefully, I'll have it edited.
By November?
Why would I do a breakdown when there's like thousands of other guys doing it? I'll just watch theirs and talk about it in the podcast. It's easier.
You do. I think you do play a lot of CS:GO. CP, don't you?
Yeah, I love CS:GO. CS:GO is great because it's like a really competitive shooter. Like compared to COD, like COD can be competitive. Like I've played competitive Call of Duty, but CS:GO is so much more competitive because it's a tactical shooter. Like COD is an arcade game, but CS:GO is an actual tactical shooter. Like if you try and shoot on CS:GO and move at the same time, you'll miss.
You may as well
it goes everywhere. Like you have to literally like stand still and just like you can strafe, but it has to be like synchronized. But like CS:GO is a great game. I have loads of fun playing CS:GO. It's so much fun.
You put a lot up on your channel. Actually, I was watching a few tonight, and it's a game I can't really. I haven't played it. It's not my. I've never given it a chance. But it probably would suit me quite well.
Yeah, you see, the thing that turns people off as well is the fact you can't ADS. But like that's half the fact, because it's all with CS:GO, because the guns actually have recoil, unlike COD half the time. the guns actually have a lot of recoil, and you have to learn the spray of the weapon. Like for the AK, it goes like up, left, right, up again. So you have to like drag the opposite direction. So there's a lot of skill based. Like
I played a lot of Counter-Strike Source, and I know CS:GO is like basically the next remake. I've played a bit of CS:GO, but yeah, if it was anything like Source, then yeah, people are. If you've got like a 50 ping, mate, people will just kick you, man. Like it's competitive. They're trying to make it as fair as possible because they don't want people to cheat, man. At the end of the day, like, and I think it is so competitive. Like it's all about winning, and I've said this before. Like CS:GO is the place where it's all about winning.
yeah, like especially because you have the rank. Like if your rank on CS:GO means everything to you, and people get really butthurt if you start losing on the game of CS:GO. And it's like you're doing poor. They're just like, no, they start like going mad at you. It's so funny in ways, but like you need to take some of them with a grain of salt. But the thing is with CS:GO as well, it's got such a big community lately as well. Like it's got a couple million new people every month, so it has really grown like substantially. And the professional players on CS:GO have been playing the game for like 5 years. The game is 5 years old. Like it came out the time Modern Warfare 3 came out. And yeah, it's getting to the stage that is nearly getting bigger than COD at this point for like viewers and stuff. Like Katowice, which was the like big tournament or whatever, like the next one will be in Cologne, but it had like over 1 million live people on Twitch watching the final of it. So it's definitely a big lot of audience for it anyway. It's a large audience.
Yeah.
That's huge. Like funny, that's one of the three-piece, the way you described Call of Duty being an arcade game. I think that's one of the best ways I've heard Call of Duty described. It is an arcade game. You know, you've got perks that help you lift the gun faster or reload faster. Where in real life do you get that? It is just a game, an arcade game. Like, and that's pretty well said. I agree with you there, man.
If you wanted real, go play a survival game and try and play like DayZ or something, even though that game is probably the worst game ever for desync and stuff like that. But that is a different story. But like COD is an arcade game. I think people try and take that out of context sometime and like expect too much, even though it is like at the end of the day it is an arcade game and they can only do so much. But I'm like every year I don't fall into the like pit of being like, oh, the game sucks. Like I won't do that. I'll actually play the game and get my hands on it first and see what it's like. Like there's no point saying something is awful when you haven't played it.
Yeah.
And then in the end you might actually like it. So in Treyarch we trust anyway. So maybe.
Yeah. Funny, I'm the same. Like I would class myself as a gamer. I love playing the games, but I keep going back to COD, to Call of Duty. And I will do the same. I will buy it every year, and then. As you said, you'll play it for a couple of weeks, months, even it could take that long before you even get into the game and actually realise, you know what, this is a pretty damn good game. It isn't a yearly thing, there's no doubt about it.
I think a big problem with Call of Duty at the moment, though, is when it first comes out, the first month is the prestige race, and like people don't understand. Like, it ruins the game almost. I think like it's almost like not worth playing it for the first month to wait all that rubbish get out of the way, so you can then actually start playing the game for what it is.
Yeah. So even like when Higgsy, you got Advanced Warfare the day before, didn't you? So you were starting off a couple of ranks even before like myself got online, so you had access to the better weapons, the better perks. But you're right, for those first couple of weeks, once it is the prestige breakers, and in a way, I agree with you, it does ruin the game. Like, well, then how is it going to change? Take out the prestige? Never happen.
Never, of course, it'll never happen. Yeah.
Especially because, like, after the game's out for a couple of weeks, the hackers get at the leaderboards because the code is still the same basis. They just add to the engine and they don't change the actual entire code because that would take forever. Yeah. So, like, the hackers, all they do is just get a menu and they have the same code. Just have to change it slightly and they'll eventually get at the leaderboards. Like, I guarantee you, the leaderboards for Advanced Warfare are hacked as well, aren't they? Probably.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't take long for it at all to be hacked, so there's no point going for the maximum level, number one, when it's not going to last too long. And obviously, you're going to be mad when your rank is gone, and you're not going to be playing anymore. It's just you need to play the game, chill. Like I've been going back to Ghost with my friends as well, and it is chill. Like it is fun. Like when that game was out, it drove me insane. But like going back and playing it, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, and everyone loves Riley.
Yeah.
You gotta love
community
Reddit.
really dictates it. I think. Like I think now you've got a smaller community of Ghosts. You've probably got the people that actually enjoy playing it. So when you
Yeah.
get on there, you haven't got the people that hate it. So you're gonna have a good game because everyone's there to play the game, not there to like throw C4s or you know.
Exactly. Like we were on the other night, and like Higgsy is Master Prestige, and it was amazing. All right, we might have came to maybe one or two lobbies where they seen the Master Prestige and they left straight away. But there was a lot of players. They just stayed. They just played the game, and you know what? It was a bit of crack, and you don't actually have to worry about this. Oh, I'm leaving this lobby. You know, there was no skill match based skill match.
Skill-based matchmaking.
Skill-based matchmaking, that's what I'm trying to say. So I had no problem going to Higgsy lobby or vice versa. Like you knew everyone was there, was just there for to play the game and enjoy it.
I was surprised how much fun we had in Call of Duty Ghosts the last night.
And it's all because of you. It's all because of him.
We kind of brought this up. Where did the hatred come? Where does the hatred stem from for Call of Duty Ghosts or for any game? Advanced Warfare. We do blame YouTube for the influence. You know,
Definitely.
how, you know, if a big YouTuber hates so bad in Call of Duty, whatever game it is, we kind of do follow the trend. We kind of think, yeah, he's fucking right. We don't like this game because he's making a point. But there may be things that you actually like about the game that said commentator or said YouTuber isn't picking up on. So I think Fuchs made that good point the last night, and it got me thinking, you know, you do listen to what they have to say, and you kind of follow them like a flock of sheep. So it's strange. I was glad that we did go back to Call of Duty Ghosts to realize how much fun it can be and how good you can be at it too. And we weren't in like complete try-hard mode, and I was pretty much I don't know, wrecking NOOBS as the kids would say or whatever.
It was pretty impressive gameplay. I wasn't really concentrating at the time. I was like on Twitter. I was just messing on my phone, and all I could hear was Sentry ready, SATCOM ready, or whatever it was, IMS. It was score streak after score streak, and I looked up, and this guy's going to bloody town. But the Remington of all weapons, that's the thing I actually like to say about Ghost. They got the sound spot on in that game.
I thought the audio.
Every weapon sounded perfect. It's even the bang of the Remington, and then your footsteps, the enemy's footsteps. It worked. I'll commend them on that. They really got that there working well. They really did do their stuff right there.
We're talking about fun. I think Black Ops 2 is probably the funnest COD you could play.
I think so.
Will anyone disagree?
Yeah, I would actually. I think Black Ops 1, personally.
Yeah.
The problem I had with Black Ops 1 is that the servers were awful. Like, the connection on that game was incredibly poor for a majority of the time. Well, I mean, like, I did enjoy Black Ops 1 a lot, especially... The reason why I like the Black Ops games more than the Infinity Ward ones is they always had that score streak, like the Blackbird, where people couldn't manipulate their perks or whatever, so they were never on the radar. But if you managed to get like 7, 8 kills in a row, then you could actually find out where they were, even if they were sitting in a random corner sponging off their own kill streaks. Like, I like that aspect. But yeah, the only problem I had with Black Ops 1 was the connection. I thought it was very poor. I don't know whether it was the same on Xbox, but on PlayStation I thought it was poor.
I had the Xbox One. Sorry, I had Black Ops 1 on the Xbox. I got a 360 for my 30th. It was a birthday present, and I didn't really give it much time, really, to be fair. And most of my friends, mates, gamers were on PS3, so I didn't really get to play Black Ops 1 properly at all. I kind of missed out there, unfortunately.
I played quite a lot of Black Ops 1 on Xbox. I didn't find that it had much lag issues, but I didn't feel like I played it as heavily as I played Ghosts or Advanced Warfare. However, I did play a lot of Black Ops 2, and you said about the fun in Black Ops 2. That's when I first started playing, like, is it like the bonus games? Like, have you got, like...
Party games?
Yeah, party games.
Yeah, the party games.
Yeah, man. Like Sticks and Stones was my jam, man. I love that
No,
stuff,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like I got pretty like it's the first time I got a diamond gun because I went and got the crossbow diamond, and it meant I had to do the riot shield, and that was painful. But yeah, I loved it, man. And Tomahawks in it as well. Like I think they got them down to a T as well. Like, I think that throwing lethal was difficult to master, and in Black Ops 2 they gave you enough to work with, and I find it was really good, and especially like one in the chamber as well, man. That was one of my favourite games. I was sitting there shaking, got a guy in front of you, and you don't know if you want to shoot your gun.
Hey, do you remember that?
We got a question here in the
sorry.
chat. Omniarch, thanks for coming in, checking us out. MW2 was most fun for me, but it was very polar, meaning I either hated it so much or I was having a nerdgasm. MW2, we have a lot of, we played a lot of
history with MW2.
But we had a completely different community, a different friend group.
We did.
You know who they are, like, and I thought we had so much fun in MW2, and it's almost the nostalgia going back to that, trying to reminisce with the old times and partying up, and that's one thing that I carried in with me through time was the MW2. And we were talking about it last night. MW2 was my first proper Call of Duty where I really got into it and started to, watch YouTube videos and see that people could actually be really good, and I get good. That was it. I stopped. I can't get any better. Not that I'm good, but
it's unbelievable. Like myself and that's what you would say, a friend of ours, Adam. We introduced Higgsy to, basically Call of Duty. Listen, might have been Black Ops 1 or might have been Modern Warfare. It must be Modern Warfare 2. And we used to wreck the guy. Was it Black Ops?
Yeah, I was complete noob. I was like playing fucking Colin McRae Rally and Formula 1 and FIFA 12 and things. I had no idea. Playing Crash Bandicoot, like I had no idea about this first-person shooter.
And then to go on this kind of real, 180 turn where like the guy is well, as we were talking, we went back and played Ghost, and the guy didn't. What kind of streak did you go on? 30 odd.
That was quite nice.
Well, then again, that's what happens when you get. Now, I'm not saying you're in this kind of Call of Duty rut, but then you don't really want to play any other games. Whereas as myself, like I've decided now, I was playing Advanced Warfare last night, and it was hard work. I was playing for the sake of playing to get not an advanced supply drop, but just a normal supply drop, and there was nothing in it. I just decided, you know what, I'm done. I'm just going to take a break for a couple of weeks and start playing, games that I've had there for months. Like I've had Far Cry 4 not even opened. Evil Within, I've played the first maybe 20 minutes. The Last of Us Remastered, Higgsy has my copy. That's, I haven't even opened that or even put it into the damn machine. Mortal Kombat X, I'm roughly halfway through it. But Call of Duty always gets in the way, so I've decided, you know what, no, I might do a wee new series on my channel, Gillespie Plays The Evil Within or something, I think personally it's time for a wee break, just a change of gaming, because there's so many good games out there. Yeah. Like even Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight is out next week. I have it pre-booked. I got the phone call. I got the phone call from GameStop saying if I wanted, if I traded a couple of games, I would get the year pass or the season pass for like a tenner. And you know what? I was bloody tempted. I mean, Arkham, Rocksteady, we're back to the proper guys. Rocksteady. Forget about that Origins thing. That was just a wee filler. But now we know why that a different company, Warner Brothers, did Origins. They were working on Arkham Knight, which looks bloody gorgeous, so it does. I can't wait for that game. I played Arkham City, and I was overwhelmed with the size of the city. Now we have the city itself with the Batmobile. It's going to be huge, man. And, Monkey, we were talking about Fringe earlier on. Our good fellow Bishop himself, Noble, John Noble, is that the actor's name? He's voicing the Scarecrow. I'm sold. Yeah. I'm there. I can't wait. I can't bloody wait.
It's going to be an awesome game. It's going to have a lot of. Not only that, but what's his name from Breaking Bad is obviously doing the other guy as well. My brain has just gone.
Gotham or not Gotham? Gordon.
Gordon, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Gordon. I mean, this is huge. This is a huge game. Like, Batman Arkham Asylum came out of nowhere. No one was expecting, you know, a Batman game to be anywhere as good as it was. It came out and I think it won the Game of the Year. Not only was it a good Batman superhero game, it was a cracking good game in its own right. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Really exciting. Really, really excited about Arkham now.
Hey Chaos, thanks for fucking tuning in, man. All the way from Australia.
I think
Alright, Boston.
We're not stealing your idea.
No, it's totally original. No, we would never steal ideas. Everybody on YouTube's original.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem with COD is that the older games is when the majority of the people with devices now began COD and played COD for the first time. Now that they've played COD for a couple of years and they've gotten better, they're not actually caring they're caring more about dying and they're caring more about how they're doing. Like with the older CODs, I doubt it would have made a difference to them because they're only learning and they're only playing the game for like the first time. But now, as like they've progressed and like COD is like not growing as fast as it was back then, like not, or like at least the people with devices now are the ones that have been around longer and they're just expecting more. And that's the problem, that they're putting too much pressure on the developers and the game just isn't like fulfilling the expectations. Like with Advanced Warfare, it's an okay game, but it's not amazing, but it's not awful either. Like, but I thought, and the same with Ghost. Like Ghost wasn't awful. It was a good game, but just, it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't fulfilling the expectations of the older CODs as well. But it's definitely a good game. Like people really just are expecting too much out of when only so much can be done. I think that's the main problem with COD, personally.
I think I found on Advanced Warfare that they're concentrating on trying to bring new gamers to the COD rather than trying to please the older ones, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
they've almost given up on trying to make the old people happy because I think they're like, it's impossible. We've tried 6 games and everyone's like, I want to play Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 2, you know. So I think they're like, well, we'll just make our money where we can, because at the end of the day, like, this is what I always think when any company releases anything. They're doing this to make money. They're not doing this for like, the kindness of their heart. They're not doing it for the community. They might say they're doing it for the community, but they're doing it to make money in the long run. Like, no, that is their main goal. But if they can make the community and making money coincide, that works well. But I just don't think COD have done that, and I think supply drops in Advanced Warfare shows that we're just here to make a buck and get out now because
it's money grabbing.
Of course it does, yeah, it really does.
Bastards.
The fact that you can. To be fair, now when Ghost came out.
Are we back?
What happened?
We're all here again.
Rip.
Someone stole the internet.
I thought it was me, but it's not.
No, man, look at the stream. Everyone's just getting a face.
There we go.
Rip and pepperonis. What happened?
What the hell happened?
What happened? What happened? What happened?
No.
I thought it was.
Technical
I thought it was my
difficulties.
neighbour stealing my internet again. Anyway. Oh.
Gary, you were talking about something there.
Hold on, are we back? There we go, we're back. Yes, what was I talking about?
I said that Advanced Warfare were grabbing money, and then you went from that.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost, they came out with this field order. Great idea. You do a certain challenge in game, you get a random supply drop. Sorry, not supply drop, random care package. And I thought to myself, how can they beat this? How can they better a field order? Then they come out with the supply drop. So this is even better. You get a random weapon, a random bit of kit. But when they started selling them, basically, what, $19 or so is it for 30, and then $50 for 50 or something? That's just exactly what you said there. They're in for the money. They're out to make money. You know, the wee 12 and 13-year-olds who have daddy's bank account saved on their Xbox or PlayStation, they're the guys that are buying it. Exactly. I totally agree. They have went for the, all right, we can't please the
hardcore.
diehard fans. We'll just get new ones. Yeah, I totally agree with that there, man.
I think as well,
It really
like, you
does.
sort of hit the nail on the head where you said they brought them out free at first, because I think if they brought them out being paid from the beginning, people would have been like, whoa, 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 what are you doing?
No,
You know what I mean?
hope.
But they were like, no, we'll trickle them into you, get you wanting them, and then we'll be like, by the way, you can buy them.
And then, like, within the last update, I found the majority of supply drops I will get, if not in every one or every second one, I'll get an elite. Well, it's usually a pair of gloves, a pair of boots. What?
Nigerian gloves.
Yeah, man, I love my Nigerian gloves.
Yeah, I love them. I've got my whiteout or wipeout surfer gloves. They look.
What's your
epic.
opinion
They really do.
What's your opinion on the elite weapons, the weapon variants?
Who?
Good or bad?
Myself?
Anyone?
Anyone?
I think it's all a bunch of arse.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be able to give. I don't think you should be given a weapon that's better than another based off look. I think that's silly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
I think it rolls back into what you said about CS:GO free piece. Like, what makes that game good is it's fair. Like, each round is based on money. It's a consistency. And as soon as you put in random chance into a game where people play it competitively, it'd be like, I don't know, playing football with one person blindfolded. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, it's backwards.
Another thing about CS:GO as well, the market on CS:GO actually works. Like CS:GO, you have cases, you get case, you can either buy cases for like cents or whatever, but then you have to pay to open the key, and you get a skin, and like that's better than getting that voice crack. I'm still going through puberty. I'm sorry. If you like, if with CS:GO, like your skin doesn't change your weapon, you still have the weapon at the end of the day, and you can sell the skins on the marketplace. Like with CS:GO, it's a massive thing with skins, and like some skins are worth like €300. Like the amount with CS:GO, there's actually an incentive to like buy the skin, open the case, get whatever, or you can gamble your skins. That's all the thing. Like you can bet your skins on professional games. Like with COD, you can't trade your stuff. You can't do anything. You just have it. That's it. It's just luck whether you get it or not. You could just put an infinite amount of money and get nothing at the end of the day sometimes.
Yeah.
The next thing.
I totally agree.
The next thing that tickles me now is that they then also charge you for extra armory slots. So not only are they making you earn these things, they're telling you can only have so many of them, and if you want to have so many, you got to buy some more stuff, bro.
You've nailed it, man. You really have. The thing that kind of bugs me too, like say myself and Higgsy, we went. I tried to get the Joker mask, and that's obviously a challenge. You have to get so many backfires, get a long shot with the spike drone. You have to get boomerangs, so many we call the rapid punch in the backs. Now we got there and we did it, but then you can, for the sake of buying a supply drop, you can get this cracking helmet, this glowing exosuit. What's the point of doing the challenges when you can just buy something that unfortunately looks that wee bit better? No, enough of this. Enough of Call of Duty. Let's talk about Game of Thrones.
No.
Game of Thrones reaction videos.
Let's not start about reaction videos. I didn't even know that they were such a thing.
I didn't even know it was a thing. I know what I'm doing for my next X Factor final. Me sitting watching it. No!
I love it. Or Big Brother will watch the
Big Brother final.
Can't wait. Oh, you watching this year?
No, I don't.
I'm only joking. I'm not watching. We're not even going to go there.
Is it even on anymore?
It will be somewhere, man. It'll be on the internet somewhere. Someone will be doing a Big Brother. I don't know how legal it'll be.
But like we were talking about Call of Duty, we're all talking about that. Are any of you Doom fans? Now I am really excited about Doom 4. I really am looking forward to that. The footage that I've seen from E3 just looks gorgeous. Again, gory, back to looks like he's going back to hell really, like the Doom 1 and Doom 2. But then he's all augmented. Augmented. Sorry, that's the word. he was doing boost jumps and he was doing these big slams. But hey, it looks good. Looking forward to doing 4 as well.
Did anyone see the trailer for the Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Yeah, I did see
didn't really watch it because unfortunately I'm not going to get it, so I didn't bother. I don't want to just sicken myself. Unfortunately, I don't have that Xbone.
Well, they
Xbox, so I'm going to have to wait.
The gameplay of that game looked insane, though.
Yeah,
the gameplay of it was amazing. Like on the E3 demo that they showed, it was insane.
Yeah,
like,
man,
it was
I was watching
properly
it,
good.
and I was like so intense. I was like, "Is she gonna get up this mountain? Because
Yeah.
shit's gonna go wrong, mate." Like, it was really, really good, man. Like, yeah, and the guy was playing it. I found that a lot of the Xbox. There was a lot of like actual gameplay, like a guy standing on stage with a controller playing what you're gonna play.
Yeah, that's what you want.
And it really, I think, that was like my. It was almost the best thing of E3 for me because I find the best things you're surprised, isn't it? And I was like, it sort of came on, and I was like, oh, Tomb Raider, they've been doing this for years, hasn't it? I played the first one, and then I was watching it, I was like, this looks amazing. Like, just the graphics, what they've achieved out the Xbox. And I'll admit, yeah, it's not as powerful as the PS4, but it looked incredible. I'm hopeful. Hopefully, it'll stand the test of time when the gamers get it.
Well, I take it you have played the last one. The what was it called? The remake came out. No.
I played Anniversary on the PC, which was the remake of the first one, but that was a few years ago.
Yeah.
I haven't played it for. I think they did it Tomb Raider Legends or something. I don't know.
Funny, I never played any of the Tomb Raiders apart from the very first one back in the PS1 when we were playing it. And when it came out, then the kind of re-imaging or relaunch. I was blown away. I was not expecting it to be that bloody good. Like, you're talking Uncharted good is how good it was. Like,
yeah,
very, really impressed with it. Another good story-driven, character-driven game. So it was. Yeah. And then the poor girl, like when that girl died, bloody hell, she did die in that game.
Yeah,
so the death things were brutal. So they were.
Some of them needle pits you fell in, man. Honestly, it was not pretty, man.
And then the poor girl, like, you'd be jumping off a cliff, and all of a sudden, bang, she's impaled on this spike, man. That look, just the poor girl.
That was such a hard game when it came out, man, because like you got to imagine, there was nothing else out like it, so it was really testing people.
But even like you go back to PS1, PS2, any like the games, even like the first Metal Gear, you had what was the first one called? Not Moses.
I can't remember.
I can't remember the first one. But like you think about it, back then we had no internet. You had to slog your guts out to finish this game. Even like the first couple of Mortal Kombats, there was no move list. You work out the fatalities. You either bought the magazines or just from talking to each other, your mates. That's how you find out how to do these fatalities. So like, and then in the current gen, we are spoiled, you know, in a way, especially with the likes of YouTube and the internet in general, really.
On about no internet, like you've had a Final Fantasy VII remastered release at your E3, and that was a bit like I don't have a PS4, but I played it on the PS1, and it has some nostalgia for me. And it's almost, I hope they port it to the PC at some point. I hope someone does something with it. But yeah, man, that looked amazing. And getting back to the story, like that was a grind. That game was like you weren't in for it for like 5 minutes. You were getting in for like couple of 100 hours played, when you were like looking at your save that was on that memory card that worth everything to you. You were like,
that's something that kind of I'm looking forward to going or doing again is with the likes of Evil Within or Far Cry. It's just not that there's ever any real kind of pressure when you're playing Call of Duty, but like you're online, you're playing against other players, so you can never sit back and kind of relax and play Call of Duty. You have to be in the whole gaming position, leaning forward, elbows on knees, and your front, you're focused on the game. Yeah. With story-driven games, you can maybe just sit back, relax, and just enjoy what the developers have done, and just take it all in.
Yeah, man. Get the experience they want to give you.
Exactly, like next of Uncharted, and there's been times in the Tomb Raiders, I'll just stop what I'm doing and just rotate the camera just to see the scenery, just to see what the guys have done, and my goodness, they put some work into it. They really do. And you'll never get that.
Bit of a discussion going on here in the chat that I don't think we're involving as much in the actual podcast. But Omniarch asked the question, which company do you think under-delivered the most, Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft? And 3Piece, you said Nintendo. I have to fucking agree, man. I thought Nintendo were very poor this year.
I agree.
It's because every other company were actually, they had the person on stage throughout the entire conference and actually doing something. This was all pre-recorded with weird puppets trying to go along with the whole Mario thing, and it was the games weren't that great, and 3/4 of the entire conference was 3DS, and like I understand it's like obviously a lot of people have the 3DS, but don't make that much of your conference about 3DS games. Like you need more variety than that.
You see, the thing is, the 3DS is the most popular handheld console because it outsells every single console in the world, just in the Asian market alone. So it's
worth way more to
it. It's worth so much more to them than what bloody Sony PlayStation's announcements are, because they're gonna make so much more money just in their own area.
Well, after the GameCube, they thought of canning their consoles. Like, it was only because the Wii took off that they actually stayed on with it, because they were going to can consoles completely and just go handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the thing with the Wii, it's the perfect family console.
Yeah.
I mean, how many of you guys have all sat down with your family or with your mates and, you know, had a game of bowling or you know, toss the hoop or spank the monkey or whatever it is that you're playing?
Yeah, man.
I agree. It's like my Wii now that is what was bought to me on launch year as a surprise is now in the kids' playroom, and you know, my son, my daughter play away like the tennis. The two of them love the tennis, and like that's still the first Wii, and it definitely is a family-friendly game. I'm sorry, a console. It definitely is, really is.
I always said that people, when the 360, PS3, and Wii like competition was there, everyone in their house had a PS3 or an Xbox and a Wii, and it was the same everywhere. Like no one had PS3, Xbox, and a Wii. It was PS3 or Xbox, and the Wii was on the side, always there. Little white box propped up by the tally, like always there.
Yeah.
Red.
Well,
red box. Yeah. I've got, you know, I do have the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox 360, and an Ouya. Why weren't Ouya at E3? That's what I want to know. That company could have done so much, but everyone just went, you can what? I don't get it. Why are you giving away free games, or practically giving away free games? I just don't understand. No, I'm going back to my Xbox. It's, I mean, I don't know. Is there any of you three that are still here actually participated or even looked at the Ouya?
No.
You should go. It is such a brilliant concept and a brilliant idea, and of course everything is Android based or you know, it's on that platform, and it's all completely open source. So once you buy it, you know, if you want to, you can take it apart and use the components for whatever the hell you want. I mean, I've seen people make, you know, turn their sat nav in their car into an Ouya console. I've seen people that have turned it into a handheld. You know, it comes in a box. The box is literally the size of a Rubik's cube.
Yeah, man, I'm looking at it now. It looks pretty sweet.
It's amazing. It's such an amazing concept. And if you ever get a chance to play around with one or use one, because since the decline, I think they're actually going more towards like Google, you know, incorporating Google Play and everything else into it, so people can use it as a mirror station, as you will.
Yeah.
Well, and that's one thing you were talking about, Nintendo. You know the way, like, Sega, I was a fan back in the day of Sega. I had my Master System, I had my Mega Drive. I didn't go Saturn, or I think it was the Dreamcast. But Sega basically called it a day on the consoles. They finally stopped, and then they went into the gaming. Obviously, we have now Sonic on the Wii. But would you ever think Nintendo will go down that route? Will they develop only and forget about the actual hardware themselves?
I heard, and I don't know from somewhere.
I don't know. I imagine. Well, it depends. Well, what games do they make though? Like, is it like, are you just thinking about Mario? Because like, what would you see Mario? Like, what would you see? Would you see Mario on an Xbox One or like Mario on a PS4?
No.
when you think of Mario, you always do think of Nintendo, the same as like Donkey Kong or Zelda. Yeah, they do have iconic characters, but then you see them on another console and develop games only. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they do have to
Problem is
stick
they've
with
been
the
milking
old.
that cow dry for like 30 years now as well.
Yeah,
They haven't got much apart from Mario, Zelda, Sonic. You
true.
know, that is literally their main basis is what they're going off of.
Yeah, they do have, I suppose, the characters there to sell consoles,
Mm.
but then to yeah, maybe they are. Maybe
Imagine how
as
much
Monkey was
like the
saying.
Mario merchandise is worth. That's probably worth more than the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They're worth some amount of money right now.
There was little talk about the VR as well. A lot of the guys were talking about virtual reality.
I thought that HoloLens was insane.
I was
That
going to bring it up.
That was
but-
incredible.
What do you think about it?
And you know what? When I was looking at it too, it's reasonably priced. It's about €600 or dollars. That's for everything apart from the headset, where you get the treadmill and all that crack. And I don't know, is it something that's going to take off? I'd love to have a go at it now, no doubt about that. But I don't know if I'd really want to go and spend all my money and.
I was quite interested to see that like there wasn't much mention at Sony, and they said that they've got the Valve VR headset linked up with it.
right.
They've got pretty much every Oculus Rift now ships with an Xbox One controller, and it's all linked up, and it'll work straight with an Xbox One. And they've got their own HoloLens, and I felt like that might be why Black Ops 3's gone to Sony, because they were like, well, we're going to plan on the future and not base it on what's now, and let's make some money in the future rather than making a quick buck over the next 12 months. And I'm not saying that's what Sony did, but maybe, or that was the crux of it. But it must have cost them some money, because Facebook aren't going to be handing out freebies on the Oculus Rift, are they? And to get everyone shipped with an Xbox One controller, that's like quite a lot of presence on the market, you know what I mean?
Not only that, but you have to remember with the Oculus Rift, it was £227 for the developer's kit.
Yeah.
And that's with you giving constant feedback about it as well. So we all knew it wasn't going to be cheap.
Yeah.
But I just wait for the day that I can walk past someone's house, looking through their window, and see them diving around and rolling around on the floor, pretending to shoot a gun.
Yeah, right.
Wall running.
Funny, we have seen.
Or just sitting behind the couch, sitting in the corner, not moving.
Get his shield out.
That will be something else, yeah.
Bacon tray.
Does that mean they could put a mousetrap in front of them so it feels like they're really camping?
Like a rat trap sitting in front of them. Anyway, guys, you've all seen we have a special guest here. He's been bugging me to get on, so Boston, could you switch over a little to your right there and introduce yourselves to these guys who don't know you? This is a little unknown Australian guy here.
How you doing, guys? Thanks for the invite, buddy.
No problem. You're more than welcome. I think it's a return of fever.
I only just got up out of bed. It's like, I had a big day on a piss yesterday, so it's like 7 a.m. over here, and I sort of got up and I was just to turn my Mac on, and I seen you guys were going live, and I thought, I'll come over and say good day and see how you're doing.
Yeah, why the hell not, man?
Hi, man.
Great to have you.
It's nice to see
You
you
guys are
clothes
drinking
on
beer,
again.
What?
What did you say, Monkey? It's nice what?
It's nice to see him with clothes on now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is it like from the last time where he was on the Iron Board, was it?
You want to talk about that picture and who favorited that picture?
Hold on a second, hey. I might have to bring my wife into this.
Maggie knows what I'm talking about.
Because she fucking texted, I was on the phone to her today at work, and she says, hey, did you see Boston on Twitter? I was like, no, what's this all about? And she says,
I didn't see Boston on Twitter. Where is he? Is he on
he
here?
doesn't look too bad with his clothes off anyway, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
No way. Where is he? Let me see him.
Boston, was this a DM or was this for real? I don't think anyone else has seen this.
Oh no,
I haven't seen it.
That was I was actually gonna. I'll share it on Twitter now.
Oh,
I actually
bloody
took
hell, I see ya. What the hell,
Yeah.
Tom Hardy, eat your heart out?
Don't give him a big
That-
fucking head.
That picture was how Boston Bitches got started, man.
There's not much more stretch left in that cap.
That's
Look
what
at
you
that.
said.
Look at that.
Hang on. Let's see if I can upload that.
I will say that was
I want
one-
you to check
one for the
something out there
band.
for a second, Higgsy.
Yeah.
Because I thought I'll DM this picture to you, just to
Like
stir you up a little bit.
They want to see it.
Hang on.
Don't leave the viewers out.
Yeah.
No, it's going public. It's going public.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5, 6.
It's an interesting picture of who favorited it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, right. Let's go. Oh, it has to get more
Get in
famous.
here.
Oh, this retweeted. This retweet quote. Retweet quote. Hashtag Tom Hardy sucks ass.
Where did you get the
That
idea?
picture's a
that
couple
sex
years
sells?
old.
Where did you get the idea that sex sells?
I've been told that apparently.
Yeah. I sensed some Photoshop there.
I don't know.
No,
That's pretty. I don't
The
know.
photo was a couple of years old.
A couple of years old.
So what's been happening? What's this podcast all about today?
We're talking about you. That's why you didn't get that fight.
So, talking about the new Michael Parkinson.
Who?
What?
Who's that?
Okay, Michael Parkinson's quite a famous talk show host in England.
He is indeed, yeah.
Yeah. And with your new videos, it very much, you've got that very much talk show host setup. It's very...
He does, yeah. I was going to
One
say.
side of the camera, and yeah, I'm just waiting for the special guest to arrive.
Yeah, I'm going to try it now. I'm going to try it. There we go.
We'll all call it the Boston.
The Boston. Let's do the Boston. Let's do the Boston.
Make sure you get over to the side. All you guys, jump over.
Okay, good. Yeah.
It's like this. You got to have your hand on the desk and just
Okay.
sort of, you know, have a hand up and rub the chin a little bit.
Stroke the beard, yeah. Yeah.
It's called the
Hey,
Boston pose, man.
This
You guys
the
can
Boston
pull it off better, you guys with beards.
Ringer.
I still haven't hit puberty yet, so I can't fucking grow a beard.
I like it. This is very.
You have the microphone in the corner of the
podcast,
screen as well.
There we go.
Hello and welcome to Boston's Bitches.
In this episode, I'll be talking about a right little Jack Russell that I had last week. Whee!
If any of you guys don't know, Boston loves his dogs. That's what inspired Boston's Bitches.
As Monkey knows all too well, like the poor guy didn't even know what a girlfriend was. He had to ask the mates what a girlfriend was.
I thought you had to Google it.
That was just some proper editing there, man. That was awesome. I honestly, I shed a tear. It was that funny.
I did laugh.
How long did that take you to make, Monkey?
What was that?
How long did it take you to make?
A month.
About a
On
month.
and off for a month.
Wow.
Wow.
But
That's a lot of effort put in.
I should have asked you for a reaction video, so so you could put that up as well. That would have been class.
That would have been pretty cool, yeah. Reaction video. As we now know, it is an actual thing in YouTube. Who knew?
Who knew?
I never knew.
I thought it was really well done. I was pissing myself laughing. I
Yeah,
watched it a couple of times.
Brilliant, yeah.
And the thing is now, we know that Monkey has done it once, and pretty much none of us are safe. Who knows what the guy's going to do? You could have any of us. We could have, Higgsy talking about, I don't know, could be
Pussycats.
anything. There has been a lot of talk about that, actually, yeah.
That's all right. We'll wait for him to get drunk and pass out in the podcast one day. Then we'll do an interesting little mashup of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
I think there's a lot of raw material out there that's just waiting to be tapped, and that's what she said as well.
Ah,
Oh,
what are we? 3-3.
oh, Higgsy, man, you're well down now.
I'm gonna have to.
So I
bring it
noticed you were talking about Doom before, Gaza.
Yeah,
You're looking forward to that, man?
really looking forward to that. I got the
was
BFG. What was it? The last game that came out, they relaunched it in PS3 and Xbox. You had the original Doom, Doom 2, and Doom 3 in the one disc. And my goodness, what they did with Doom 3, they really brought like the whole horror back into it. You know, it wasn't a first-person shooter. It did have, you know, the torch was bloody genius, where you couldn't aim your gun and, you know, have the torch up at the same time. But it was back to its roots. It kind of reminds me of Alien Isolation, where you had to read the terminals. You had to, you know, go through all the files to find the passcodes, the key cards. You know, even remind you of Duke Nukem, back to the old school kind of stuff, where you just don't go mad, run and gun. You have to actually work to get the door open.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to Doom 4. Really am.
Did you watch the Basada E3 live show?
I've seen none whatsoever. I've just been.
It was pretty cool because they had the reason why I brought up Doom, because I do apologise, I joined in late on this thing, but I did notice you can, with the create your own game maps in there and all the different sort of physical aspects you can do into that game as well. I think that'll be something. Guys who are pretty creative with that sort of shit. I reckon there'll be some beast game modes that come out because you can share that shit online as well.
You imagine, if you look at your Far Cry 4 had the map editor. You have like Minecraft is a game on itself. Like, won't even get into that. The things that people are doing in Minecraft is ridiculous. Like the whole, as you said, there's so much untapped talent out there. Like, you know, guys that really know their stuff, and they will be some epic maps out there. You're right. That's part of that.
Yeah, it should be interesting as a first-person shooter. See, I never did Minecraft. I never got into it. Like,
same here, man. Never did. Like the whole like Minecraft. Never did myself.
Yeah, it just seemed a bit shitty for me.
I mean, I have it, but I kind of here and there. Like obviously, like the little, like my brother and sister played like there's no tomorrow. It's like the younger generation played like mad, don't they? Like 8 or 9 year olds played like mad.
Monkey, are you a Minecrafter?
No. Not in the slightest.
Lucky would be a Minecrafter.
He's some kind of
like
crafter.
a level 10 warlock or something. Do they have warlocks in that game?
Oh, fuck knows.
He looks like he belongs in Warlocks.
So Jason, sorry man, I don't think I know you. What's your channel, dude? What do you do?
What's up?
Sorry?
It's in the description anyway.
Cool. Yes. How you doing, man?
Grand yourself? Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. And we got Tom there as well. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, sir.
This is futurism. He's got the most beautiful voice. We were talking earlier about his voice.
Yeah. Like, you know, Apocalypse is one of those voices where you could, you know, sit and happily, you know, the gameplay doesn't really matter. You could just sit and watch him. Sorry, not watch him. You just listen to the guy, what he has to say. You're up there, man. I'm telling you. The last couple of videos that you've done, myself and Higgsy have watched, and for a video that can silence Higgsy007, where the man cannot actually comment and add to the video, that is saying something, man. That really is.
Thank you, man.
Fair dude.
Put a link up in the chat. I'm going to have to go check you out, man. I have to go check out your channel, I mean, not check you out.
Oh, what was in there? What was in there?
This can be taken the wrong way.
Just showing half your body off to me. I thought it was straight up.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey's going to make a fucking parody out of this shit.
Yeah, of course he is.
Just
you know exactly. He's already thinking about it. Yeah.
So we took out a link. I got to find a link.
The link is in the description anyway to this video, so you can go and check them out.
All right. Once we're done here, I'll go do that.
While we're on the subject of comments, I'm having a bit of trouble with my fucking comments section. It always comes up and says comments disabled in my videos.
Yeah, same here. It's all, I can't even read. Like, Omniarch's on a few times here.
And in other people's videos as well. Does any of you guys know how to...
It's got to be something in your settings. Mine's fine.
I don't know. Anybody else have any problems with comments disabled?
When you've uploaded your videos lately, did you do one when you were drunk or something and change one of the settings around?
No, I was even went in and checked that.
For some reason mine's the same. I can't comment, or comments have been disabled or not found. Something's up.
I think it's a problem with the European YouTube app. I think that's all it is.
Yeah.
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 Because Apoc was saying it's the same on the iPhone, and a few other guys that I know from Denmark, they've been saying that it's they can't get anything up as well.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
so
it's
random and
here.
sporadic. 2 videos ago, it was fine for me. I could comment on my own videos and I could see the comments.
Yeah.
And then there was like 2 videos in a row where comments were disabled. I couldn't comment in my video, but I can if I go onto the laptop or the computer. It's just I can't do it in Android or the phone, so I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. So
It
it's
must
just
be
a phone.
that.
Someone
Yeah.
actually said that if you sign out and sign, Armish actually tweeted me last night and said if you sign out and sign back in again, it should be fine. But no, I tried that and it didn't work. I suppose
I'll
if
give it
I
to
rang
him.
like an IT guy, Tom, they'd probably just tell me to switch it off and switch it on again.
Standard
Oh, what
universal
a show!
fix for
Oh,
everything.
I love IT crowd.
Tom is our
Um,
tech guy
Yeah,
here.
mine's the same on the app actually. All my push notifications are gone.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's strange. Fucking YouTube's broke.
It's funny you keep
What
saying.
did you guys? Sorry
Go
to
on.
change the topic here.
Go on,
What do you
mate.
guys think about YouTube gaming coming on, like literally to rival Twitch? Have you guys talked about that?
Competition is healthy. So
We haven't talked
give,
about it, but
make them both.
you could-
to,
sorry,
uh,
go ahead. You please.
No, let's go ahead. I was just saying, like, competition is healthy. Like, with anything, like, if there's a dominant platform, then there's
Yeah.
no reason to make it better. But if there's rivalry, then it's obviously going to be better for both sides.
Yeah.
Agreed, 100%. Absolutely.
I think it makes complete sense. It really does make sense that YouTube will be doing a streaming service. Like I look at my sub box, all my sub box is all gaming. I'll look at the very odd how do you unlock a phone or I don't know,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones live reactions, but like it's all bloody gaming, and that's what I use YouTube for. So it makes complete sense, and I'll definitely be checking it out.
Do you think that the YouTube gaming thing might be too big of a competitor to Twitch though? Because I know Twitch are like they've got their foot in the market, but
Yeah.
it's sort of like if it's the only option, then everyone's going to use it, isn't it? But do you think when YouTube come over and with their links to having obviously a YouTube channel, do you think it would be such a almost like too much of an opposition, like you said?
Yeah, no,
suck it all over it?
that is something like you said exactly that. Twitch were the first guys to go and do it. So now that as you said, they've got their foot in, they are kind of established. They're basically probably, I'm sure now at this stage they know what they're doing. For YouTube to come and say, listen, we're going to go and do YouTube gaming, I'm sure they're just got it.
Three-piece, do you live stream?
channel.
I do, yeah. I live stream for 8 hours today, speak of that.
Well, see, YouTube,
Yeah.
Google actually tried to buy Twitch, eh?
Yeah, I remember I was going to
Yeah.
say that you mentioned this, and Amazon snatched it from underneath it in one of your videos. So I was about to say that you brought it up.
hmm
Yeah, so it was like 600 mil or something like that. But I suppose if they got they got the potential and the infrastructure to make it themselves. So I think it'd be good for anyone who does YouTube now, who's already got that base there.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really healthy for anyone who's got a decent internet connection. Like I couldn't do it because my uploading.
I couldn't do it. I've tried, and I'm sure some of you might have seen my efforts. I cannot, not in the life of me, can I broadcast. Bloody hell, that was hard work. It was so bad, it was funny. Like a full extended clip ASM1 and only getting a hit marker? No, I'm not doing that again. No
That's
way.
how you normally play, though, isn't it?
I knew that was coming. I shouldn't open my mouth.
From what I was seeing from Higgsy, man, the way you play against Higgsy, it's pretty much the same thing, man. He's like busting up some shit, and you're like missing all the time.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, buddy.
pretty much.
Thanks, boss.
You know what? Right. It's been a wonderful evening, lads. I'll talk to you later, alright?
Bye.
Sorry, mate.
No worries, man. I could take the hell of a lot more they got there to offend me. That's
Like,
one
it is
thing.
very sensitive. Hey, you should have kept logged in as Shelley's account. You could have been sensitive, Shelley.
Come on. I tell you one thing though, that's we always said in our workplace, in our kind of work, in the old hardware game, if you don't have a thick skin when you start, you definitely have a thick skin when you leave, because the abuse that you get, you have to take it, as well as obviously give it. That's what she said.
Hey.
Hey, we're going to talk briefly before we finish up here, because it's been going on for, feels like a long time. I think we'll cover quite a lot about E3 and games and shit. I know Boston's just joined us, but we've been doing this for like the last hour or whatever.
2
Hour and
maybe.
18 minutes.
I'm going to ask a little question now, kind of putting you on the spot. One by one, what do we expect? What is the future from your channel, Boston?
Shit, put me on the spot there. Do you guys know Reckless Yuki?
Yeah.
Most of you guys do?
You did.
So I do at least once a week. I go into, or try and, if not once every 2 weeks, Reckless and I will go into a private 2-hour chat where we won't stream it online.
Yeah.
And he's acted like a YouTube mentor to me to try and help me grow and sort of things that I could do. And he suggested, like the last couple of vids of mine have been a little different, and he's basically just told me to try and change it up a bit, because if you're trying to grow now as just a Call of Duty commentator, you won't grow. You've got to try and expand and do different things. It depends on what you want out of YouTube and whether or not you just want to, if you're happy being at the one level, being under 1,000 subs, or if you want to go to that next level and sort of expand your horizons a bit, then you have to expand what you're talking about, and you've got to title your videos correctly. So I guess I've got a few different series that I'm trying. I'm waiting for some graphics to be done with some other stuff as well. So I'm going to keep that series quiet at the moment until it's all done. But that's about it for me.
Gary, anything in the pipeline?
Well, 1 second. I just want to ask a question. Are you going to bring back Boston Cooking Channel? Because
Boston Cooking. Boston.
Fucking hell.
Yes, bring it back. Bring it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do some
absolutely
stuff
love
out
it,
in the boats too. So out in the water. So that's going to be interesting as well. So it's going to be a wholly different market with power boats and racing and shit. So.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Something to look forward to. Gary, what's in the pipeline? What are you intending to do?
What's in the pipeline? Like in all the videos that I do, I hope myself comes across my whole personality. I know in my last video I tried maybe a wee bit more of a kind of storytelling commentary, but I think what I'm going to do, like I did say previously, basically I'm finished with Call of Duty for, I'll say like for about a month or two, just to give myself a break, to just just to sit down and just relax and play some story-driven games. So I'd say what I've planned to do, similar to what I did with Alien Isolation, not a walkthrough, but like a highlights, just kind of to play a couple of levels, just do kind of a live commentary, just see what happens.
Yes, any of you guys didn't see it, Gary did. They played Alien Isolation from fucking start to finish, but he basically did a live comm and then he cut up and highlighted like almost like a cut comm, and it was really funny and edited so well, and it's just like the best parts without giving away too much of the story. Sorry, I'm just getting my servant here to get me some water. And I thought it was so well done. And Gary is a proper gamer, so to broadcast yourself on YouTube and to limit yourself to Call of Duty, I think you're so much better than that. And I think a lot of people could sit and watch you playing games because you have a genuine, nice, light-hearted humor. You come across as funny and humorous, and I think to express that in a game that you're enjoying, you'd fucking do well. So I think that's what, not telling you what to do, but
No, you're not. I know, and I appreciate what you're saying. And,
don't get stuck in the Call of Duty rut that I'm in.
No, like the Call of Duty gameplay that I put up, at times it's just really like a backdrop of what I want to say. And you know yourself, it's never something massive or epic. Now, saying that, I do have got a gameplay that, in my Call of Duty history, I've never done before. So, like, apart from that, I think I will go down the whole kind of highlight reel of just myself playing the games and just my experiences with it, because I have a shitload of games there. Like Evil Within, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I've played every single one of them. Every single one, apart from there were a couple like the first person light gun shooters, couldn't be bothered with them.
Same.
But we know now that Evil Within basically is, forget about Resident Evil 5, forget about Resident Evil 6. This is the true sequel to Resi 4, which was a fantastic game. My goodness, that game changed
back to basics.
everything. That's where it started. Like, it was one of the first games to have the camera over the shoulder, have a wee lot of quick time events, all this kind of thing. So to go back and play this game, I'm actually pretty excited, and in a way I feel not. I suppose I feel kind of relieved that I've made this decision. Call of Duty for myself. I'm just going to take a break for a month or two and just play the games that I have. Like, I must actually go through Mortal Kombat X and finish that as well, and then just bring the highlights to yourselves. That's just what I've really planned.
Three-piece, what's in the pipeline? What are we going to expect this summer from you? We know you're obviously at school and exams was there. You still try to get as many videos up as possible, and we understand that it's obviously friggin' difficult to balance both. What's fresh in your channel this summer? What are we to expect?
I mean, I have a couple of things in mind that I won't really go into too much detail because I'm trying to keep it hush
Don't give too much away.
Let's just say it involves my old trademark clap anyway. We'll say that. But like the thing is, with my, I don't know if you can hear that alarm. Oh God, the timing is perfect. But the thing is with me is, I'll play anything and everything, but I'll always try and put my own spin on it, because there's no point in trying to do the same thing over and over again. I've always been one to express originality, and if I don't feel like making a video, then I won't do it. So I'll definitely try and make sure that every video that I put out is high quality and something like that. And I'll end up playing a lot of games and really try and put my own spin on it rather than making it the same, just another person off the line, and just try and make it different, I suppose.
A lot of the games, a lot of the videos that I watch of you, it's games that I'm not, I suppose, playing, or the likes of CSGO. I don't really know much about it, but just to sit and watch you and to get your experience from it, and you have a great persona, and you're a kind of funny guy, so it's always nice you really have truly broadcasted yourself and got yourself out there, so which is a very difficult thing to do on YouTube, that is obviously oversaturated with, there's certain YouTubers that set a level, a bar that new YouTubers feel that this is what they have to do, this is what they have to accomplish. In the likes of, and I hate naming names, but we all know the big guys in the Call of Duty, Alfie and T-Mart and all those guys. A lot of new YouTubers think that this is what they have to do, this is what they have to be a 6 million subscriber channel. I don't think like that. I think that you need to fucking do yourself. I can't be LEA. No one can be LEA.
Yeah.
See, boy, I'll have a good go at it.
Don't even.
I did have a good crack.
I reckon Bugsy would have a crack.
Yeah. But don't try it, because it's already there. Try something.
It's already done. Yeah.
Everyone has their own personality. All right, some are quite similar, but we can all be ourselves. And as I've said so many times, YouTube has the slogan of broadcast yourself, and I think that's what everyone needs to do, is just to get their own personality out there. I respect everyone that portrays himself in an honest way, and I think a lot of other people will respect that as well. You 5 guys there, I was counting them anyway here, have done that to a T, and there's not one of you have 5. There's not one of you are alike, do the same thing. I obviously do Call of Duty, but I think I've expressed myself, and there's one thing that I want to do, not skipping the fucking queue here, but I'll get it in now. I really want to live stream at some stage, because what I was talking about, it's the perfect way. If anyone has ever doubted me, and I think these podcasts are a perfect way. If anyone has ever doubted me, I do not script anything. This is all from the heart. It's from my perspective. Live streaming is perfect for that, because they see you in your element, sitting playing a game, whether you rage or you curse or swear or fart or anything. Everything is right there in front of you. Whether it's anyone follows you or not, that's the thing. Monkey, bang, there you go. What's the future hold for Monkey?
I suppose the future for Monkey is I'm going to eat bananas. I'm going to try a few new things. I want to try and do a series that I've been thinking about called Monkey Exposed, where it's just going to be
No!
nudity. No nudity.
Boston's already exposed himself enough to my wife.
But no, I don't know if you're familiar with the comic Dave Allen, but in the late 70s, early 80s, he basically just sat down on a chair drinking whiskey and just looked into the camera and sprouted. And that's pretty much what I'm going to attempt to do. I don't know if it'll work. I'll also try throw up some Let's Plays and some other bits and pieces, but I've got a few ideas and it's just implementing them at the moment.
Hits.
Well, I'm going to continue with sort of what I've been doing. I haven't been doing as many videos. I need to sort of get a schedule. It's probably the best place to start and have some consistency. But as you've said yourself,
once a week maybe.
Yeah, one a week, maybe one every 2 days. Like I said before, I do a con when I feel like it. But yeah. I want to get into your live stream, like you said yourself, Higgsy. Like, I want to play other games, but when you've got to try and make like a video that's 6 minutes long, because you don't want to join the Let's Play train. To be honest, that's not what I want to do. Like, you've got to cut it down to like a 6-minute thing. Like, you're not going to get the experience of the game, are you? You know what I mean? That's why Call of Duty, I think, is so prominent, because you can just bang out 6-minute clip, done. But if I'm cutting up, like, Evil Within, for example, because I've played it to the end, I'd feel bad cutting that game up into 6 minutes, because it's an experience. It's not 5-minute burst of information. And I think that's where I'll go to live streaming. And I think doing like some stories. I've said to you guys last night, I did a couple about my retail experiences that I've been in for my years, and I wouldn't mind bringing a few more of them stories here to it.
Oh, God, man, those I heard to hear them.
Just to recap, guys, Tom or Futurism, he's, what are you, 24?
24, yeah.
He was telling us a few stories, and it was in a private hangouts last night, and it was myself and Monkey and Tom here. He was telling us stories, and I was just gripped, and it was almost like an older guy just sitting reminiscing and telling these stories, and just you have the best, and to add the comedy value on the most simplest friggin', you know, it's just everyone can relate to that. And I think that if you start, you know, uploading things like that of just not your life stories, but just little stories about yourself, I think they're genius. Whether you can incorporate them into a video somehow, you gotta do it, man, because I was enthralled by what you were saying, and you're a great storyteller. You have a great voice. You have such a, I think it's all agreed to.
Definitely gonna go check both these boys out.
You're up there with APOC, man.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No doubt about it.
Like it's
there's APOC, there's Ali A, and then there's Futurism. That's Trinity.
It's literally the style that goes.
Where do we fit in this, Gary? Where the fuck?
Sorry, boys.
We're not even worthy to clean these guys' boots, man. Where do we fit in?
Nah,
we're looking to be here.
I wouldn't say that.
Just to say as well, if you want like my input on live streaming and what I've done, I live streamed for 8 hours today, and you don't feel it going. And the difference with live streaming is the feeling of replying to somebody live and replying to a comment is a totally different thing. And watching your chat react to what's happened in the gameplay is a feeling that you can't really replicate. And it's just so much fun because you can just sit back, relax, be you, play the game, just do what you like, and let your chat react and interact with people and talk with your chat. And so they'll come and go, but it's still a lot of fun. Like, that's why I love live streaming. I think live streaming is one of the best things ever. And you can make your own live stream your own. Like, there's thousands and thousands of broadcasters as well, but you make your own live stream your own.
I have done a couple. I did when Resident Evil got remastered for Xbox One, the original, because I love that game. That is like my all-time heartfelt favourite. The fixed camera angles, it's just it builds so much suspense. And there was an achievement for it where can only kill everything using your knife. You're not allowed to use any guns. So you just don't kill anything, basically. You just run away from everything. It's pretty much the easiest option. Because you can't burn any of the bodies or anything either. And back in them days, if you killed them, they came back and then ran after you, and that's more of a problem, that was. But yeah, I did a few live streams of that, and I got some good feedback, and it was for the first time, and it was quite, like you say, it's a bit fresh and a bit new, and I'd say I got a bit more confidence now, and I'd love to go back to it. But I think you're right, Free Piece. It's definitely like, it's a feeling like no other, because when a random person joins your chat and then starts having a conversation with you, and you're like, I didn't know you 2 seconds ago, and you like,
Yeah.
like it's great, like, and I can reply immediately, opposed to like the longed out process that YouTube is, if you can comment, like we've found recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
think
guys who do the live stream, do you cop any shit from people?
What? Sorry.
Do you get any hate? You guys who do the live streaming, do you guys get any hate from random people?
I've never actually had like hate directed at me. I've had weirdos join the channel and like argue with each other and then disappear. But the beauty of the Twitch chat.
That was Monk's boy.
The beauty of the Twitch chat though is like with YouTube, like there's a dislike button. Like people don't have to comment to hate on your content. With Twitch, you have to comment in your chat, and then there's a lovely little ban button or a timeout button that you can just really use, and then they can't talk again. So it's just like you'll never see them again. Like with YouTube, I don't know why the dislike button exists. It just promotes hate, and there's a reason why other social platforms don't have it.
Yeah,
That's true.
agreed, man.
You've did a lot of work with Quality Darren, haven't you, in live streaming?
Yeah, I helped him set up all his stuff and whatever, because I know all this stuff, and I was just like helping him out, and he was trying to experiment streaming on Stream.me rather than Twitch. Like that's like literally a baby website. That's only like med, and we were just going through that, and he was getting like the top channel on the site for a good while. I don't know why he hasn't streamed in the past couple of days. I think he said he was like wasn't feeling it or something, but like. With live stream, it does take a lot of time, but like I just enjoy it. It is a lot of fun, and me and Darren, like the thing with live stream as well, you can just like get your friends in like a Skype call or whatever, and just join a game together and have fun and watch the chat react with you. So I think live streaming is a lot of fun.
I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. Thanks. It's anything you want to add, Monkey? You want to add anything?
Oh, sorry, Monkey.
No, I'm good. I think. Actually, yeah, there is one thing I want to add. Low Stock is commenting in the comment section here, and I just want to say, get your damn video up. Stop being a pussy.
Yes,
2 weeks.
Two weeks.
Get the video up.
Like, Mr. Monkey, he sent a tweet to Higgsy with a joke challenge, and Higgsy was ready to do it, but that night. Come on, 2 weeks, man. Come on, get it up. That's what she said.
Hey, boss.
Have a counter on the screen at this point.
Yeah.
You know about the future of our channels and stuff like that there. But what I'd like to know, guys, is there a future for this guy?
Yeah.
Is there a future for Diggsy? You know, is it time to just kind of say, you know, bye to Diggsy, or you know? Will we keep him in the videos? Will we keep him in? I don't know.
Keep me.
Diggsy doesn't talk too much, do you? No, he's got a very, 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 very strong Dublin accent, so he does kind of tend to just stay quiet.
You're holding that doll a little close, man. I think you got a special relationship there, brother.
And it's weird that he hasn't dressed like me as well.
Well, that was the whole thing.
Look at them. They're rubbing faces. Come on, man. That's just weird.
That was the whole thing with Diggsy. Put your glasses up, man. My goodness. The first time I did, you know, like a face cam kind of thing, I didn't want to do it alone. Like always, any kind of face cam I've done has always been on Higgsy's channel. So I thought, no, it doesn't feel right. So I had to make myself like a wee substitute. And you know, like, sorry, you're better than a substitute. Sorry. And it just felt right, you know. So do you think, should I just call it a day with Higgsy, or do you think Higgsy maybe deserves to be
on the channel? Keep him there, because he'll end up with his own Twitter account and following all that.
He'll end up with his own account, yeah. I'll put him down.
Just be careful, man, in case Diggsy starts getting jealous when Higgsy turns up, you know.
He could indeed, yeah.
Biting at my heels.
Either that, or you should learn ventriloquism and make it a double act.
That will be a channel. I don't think there's too many ventriloquism channels, is there?
Can't imagine so.
I wouldn't know, mate.
Well, a ventriloquism gamer So you're fucking moving this puppet and still gaming at the same time as Diggsy comments all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some of the live commentary could be Diggsy doing it, with his really strong Dublin accent, or it could be myself. We'll never know. You'll know when you know. Put it that way.
Every intro Gary's did in the last 3 videos has been slightly different, so you just do not know what to expect.
No, you don't know
anymore.
But as long as he doesn't do a naked double team, we're all right.
No. I'll have to start doing, what are they called? Those little things at the start of, thumbnails. I must try and remember how. I haven't managed to get that far yet, but Higgsy did show me less than like 2 minutes. He had a quite professional thumbnail made up for myself, but then I never got the text message, or I must. You have to verify your YouTube account to say.
He doesn't even have his account verified, so he's not an official YouTuber yet.
That's why I haven't got any strikes or anything yet.
He's such a lazy bastard.
I am. That's exactly what it is. That's it in a nutshell, man. I'm a lazy sod. I just have it too easy. I like what I'm doing.
Right, guys, so I suppose there's one thing that I want to say, the future of my channel as well, the futurism of my channel.
Hey.
Monkey actually says about a community channel, and I don't want to change it too much. I think that this is a great community as it is, and to be able to grow and to interact, I think is something it's something different. It makes you feel good, and you said it in your last video, Boston. It gives you that little fuzzy feeling when when someone comments, or it makes you feel good that someone's watching you, listening to you. We put in a lot of work. We never say. That's one thing I never want to say is, I spend fucking 3 hours sitting down making this video, and why isn't anyone watching it? I don't care if no one watches it, as long I know that certain people is going to watch it, and I'm not doing this I'm not putting a title out there to get fucking views. I'm just doing it because I'm happy with the community that I have now, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I don't want to put myself under pressure and have to perform. That's what she says. Nah, there's more. Sorry.
When it stops becoming fun, that's when you stop doing YouTube.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Exactly.
And I think, I suppose it's a unique thing for quite a few of us, and I know a few of you guys can do it as well. Give us a topic, give us a commentary, give us a sentence, and we will actually talk and elaborate about it.
Yeah, there's a challenge.
Look at this
You're
podcast.
just asking for trouble there, man.
It is very simple, though. I enjoy commentary. I don't like live gameplays. I don't enjoy it. I find it slightly boring because I spoke about it before. I can sit and watch someone play a game that I can possibly play better myself. Why would I watch you playing this game? It's not that entertaining unless it's someone with the best personality or the best comedic value. I would sit and watch any of you guys playing a live com because you have a certain persona, but not everyone has that. You just have a decent personality that you could do a live com, and probably I would enjoy it. But it's just too many people are trying to do this live com thing, and it doesn't work. They're trying to be someone else. But anyway, community. I would love to be able to do this every month or more often. I know, Boston, I'm not kind of stealing your thunder or anything. And obviously, I want to collaborate with you. This was definitely hugely inspired by you.
Definitely.
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm happy for I've been talking about this for months before I even met you guys doing the podcast thing. I had a couple of guys fall out of it that I just don't really deal with that all anymore. But yeah, I was always wanting to share it around on different people's channels, so everybody that I work with on a core group gets to have that on their channel, and then from our Twitter accounts we can push all our viewers to a new viewer that maybe they haven't seen before. So that was sort of the idea.
Exactly. Like you have never you have never come across futurism here. It is a way of sharing, and it's perfect because we are sharing ourselves. We're sharing our broadcasting ourselves the way we are, whether we're complete dicks or not. I don't know. Everyone's different perception. But no, it's something I enjoy, and I like doing it, and I like talking, and I like commentating, and I
think you've
like lamps and turtles.
You've hit the nail on the head there, man. It is a community. Like the fact that I look at my even my PlayStation Plus or really my friends list, the amount of guys now I've come in contact with through YouTube, similar age, similar interests, and it's just doing this. We're talking about things we're all interested in, and even just having the crack and playing a bit of Call of Duty. Like it really is a community. I would use my YouTube account channel more than I would say my Facebook. Facebook, I couldn't be bothered with it really. Yeah. It's all Twitter.
I don't use it at all anymore.
I'm the
same, Boston. I can't be arsed. It's just full of whinging little, people. The things.
The only reason I use it is to keep in contact with family that I don't see regularly.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I use Facebook. Otherwise, I would delete that account.
Yeah. I'm the same. Like maybe to win the odd, maybe beard oil subscription for a year free. That's kind of keeping me going on Facebook. But I'd be the same. I would just delete it. It's Twitter and it's YouTube, because the guys that are there in my feed are the guys that I have subscribed to or I have followed, and they're there because I want them to be there. So I'll use that more than I will on Facebook. And it is a great
community. On the head, man. Yep, agreed.
Definitely. As soon as Facebook filters what it wants to show you, I do what I want to see.
Exactly. Like we choose to subscribe to a channel and follow those guys, whereas I think you're right about Facebook. It is just it shows you what they want to show you rather than what you want to see.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys probably want to wrap this up, so I'm gonna sit back. Once you guys end this, I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee and I'll sort of watch the start of the show.
No worries, Boston.
Thanks for popping in.
Yeah. Boston, pleasure as always.
Nice to see you, man.
Nice to meet you, dude.
Nice to meet you, bro.
No worries. I'll make sure I go check out your channel too, guys.
Thanks.
Just before you disappear, I've had a request come in for a Boston Chaos Kamikaze commentary.
Oh, yes.
It's praising the England cricket team in the style of Dame Edna Everage as to why the Aussies won't win the Ashes this year.
What? Fuck.
That's good. Yes.
I tell you what.
3 minutes.
I'll reverse it around and tell you what the Aussies will win the fucking Ashes. Don't get me started on that shit, man. No, we're fired up. Fucking bombs, man. I tell you right now, you guys fucking shit me, and your fucking cricket team think they're so fucking good. It's bullshit, man. Absolute bullshit. Man, I'm sending Mitchell Johnson over there, and he's going to rain hellfire and fucking brimstone. Alright, nah, I'm done. Seriously. Nah, piss me off.
Bye, Boston.
Bye, Boston.
Quickly before we wrap it up, guys.
Quiet.
Sorry.
Quickly before we wrap it up, there was a couple of things I wanted to mention for me. Free, that's more hardware perspective, because we talked a lot about games. What do you think of the new Elite controller by Xbox?
It's basically a scuff, isn't it? It's just their version of a scuff.
Have you seen it broken down though? Because it's all magnetic and it's all like swappable on the fly, and they're going to make like aftermarket parts for it. It's going to I know it's going to be all customizable and moneymaker, but would you use a scuff? Do you guys use any like kind of enhancements for gaming or not?
I used the scuff for the PlayStation 3, but I haven't looked back since because I just play a claw on the PS4 if I'm playing COD.
Yes.
But I would, if the only reason why I'd end up buying one is for like PC games that use a controller, because it'd be handy to have the buttons on the back of it and whatever. That'd be handy.
The only thing that I have modded, I don't even like modded is really extreme term to say it, was a set of the wee grip guys that Higgsy basically gave me. That what I found about the PlayStation 4's original official controller, the wee bits of rubber, they come off. Like that the wee rubber grips that they have on the thumbsticks, they're bloody awful. So the wee guys that Higgsy gave me,
the pad on this, like, look at that.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that, man. Like the machine isn't even a year old yet, and we're having this trouble now. So I know they were a little higher than normal. Huh?
I gave 5 of them away on my channel there not so long ago.
Yeah, I remember that, and they were randomly picked, I'm sure.
Randomly picked.
I know, I already got mine.
Fuck off.
No, but honestly, once you
I'm actually going to go out a fortune because of a pair going to Canada, and I think of a pair going to Germany, and then the rest is like somewhere in the UK. I don't even know. But, yeah, I'm going to go out a fucking fortune shipping these things off.
And there's none in or Emerald Isle, none on home at all.
There was one actually. One went. One went down to Dublin.
Fantastic, Dublin.
Dublin. I actually say went. It's shameful. Higgsy's confessions again. I don't have them post. I don't have them posted yet, but I'm going to post them first thing Monday morning. I promise.
Oh, don't tell me the poor guy or gal. They're not with none of them, are they?
Well, they got them for free, so yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You were sending them to Dublin, were you?
One pair is going to Dublin, yeah, and then some's going to other places. So.
It wasn't this boy, was it now?
It doesn't have.
Where's me bleeding thumbnails? You'll get them. You'll get them. Don't worry. Don't worry. I want me bloody thumbs. Oh, sorry. I'll put you back down. Sorry.
Right, anything else you just want to add now before we wrap it up?
Only that it's been an absolute pleasure, and I've been dying to go to the toilet for like the past 20 minutes. And once a month, whatever, man, give me a call. I'll be here, definitely.
Try and get them a wee bit. We'll do them a wee bit quicker the next time. Obviously, the first one we're getting to know each other and we're talking about lots of things and yeah, obviously getting to know each other. So hopefully you can all interact with each other now and go and play with each other.
That's
and,
what she said.
Right. Thanks for that. On that bombshell, I've been Higgsy007. This has been Gary Gillespie. This has been Tree Piece. This has been Monkey, and this has been Futurism. We are going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching this podcast. Much love, and thank you again, and share the support and love, and as we all say here, love you.
Yo.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in a bit, guys.
You like it? Let us know. Be lucky.
Slang the file.